Good morning, YouTube. Who's your piper, aka Mark here, on the morning commute. I think it's Wednesday. I'm not really sure. It's been a crazy busy week, and I'm putting in some long hours. I also haven't smoked any pipes in the last 2 days. Smoking my estate pipe, Royal Demuth. One of the ones I picked up for about $5, I believe it was. Cleaned it up, and it's one of my favorite short smokes. In it, I am smoking some Paladin. Paladin Black Cherry. First time trying this blend. Went into a discount tobacco shop near one of the areas I was investigating yesterday, and was just curious. I had just a few minutes to kill, and I was curious to see if this little discount tobacco shop had any pipe tobacco, and they did. They had some cans of Lane Limited. They had the Sir Walter Raleigh, the Prince Albert, and they had this Paladin. They had some Captain Black in there as well. So, not having heard of Paladin before or tried it, I picked it up, and I had a first bowl of it last night. The moisture content in the pouch, is a little high. And when you open the pouch up, it definitely smells of cherry. And I like the cherry blends. It has a little bit different smell. It's not near as sweet smelling as the Captain Black Cherry, but it does have a pretty good tin note. And I smoked it in one of my briars last night. Just a no-name briar, and struggled with keeping it lit. And I'll probably have it go out on me here since I'm talking, but overall it was a pleasant smoke. It's a very strong cherry flavor, stronger than any other cherry blend I've tried, and it's almost too strong. It's very syrupy, sweet. Last night, it was probably 8 o'clock, 8:30, a long day, and I just had not smoked a pipe in a couple days, and I just wanted to sit down and have a good 30-minute smoke outside, and so I enjoyed it, almost like a dessert pipe, and the flavor actually stuck with me. Immediately after smoking, I had rinsed my mouth with some Biotine mouthwash, but I noticed later in the evening, in fact I noticed it right before I was brushing my teeth before I went to bed, so probably another half hour, 45 minutes later, I still had that flavor in my mouth. So pretty strong flavor, and it might be, for a more experienced smoker, it might be something that totally turns you off. I'm still smoking the aromatics and enjoying those. The tobacco, I wish I could show you a picture of it right now, but obviously driving and videoing, probably shouldn't try to do that. But the tobacco is actually it's a very pretty cut. It's like a ribbon cut, but I don't know how to describe it, almost like a shag type ribbon cut. Pieces are bigger than some of the other ribbon cuts that I've had, and it's a lighter in color tobacco, so a light brown. The price on the pouch had to be probably around the $4 to $5 mark, somewhere between $3 and $5, because I bought 3 tobaccos, and it was less than $13 altogether. I bought some Sir Walter Raleigh and Prince Albert. The room note, which again, the first bowl was outside. Flavor stayed with the pipe most of the way through the bowl, and I'll get back to that. But the room note's not bad. Definitely black cherry, pretty strong, but definitely that tobacco smell as well. And believe it or not, had some mosquitoes last night, and so I was using the smoke to kind of ward off the bugs. They weren't really that bad, but I was kind of surprised to see them so early. So smoking it as I went down through the bowl, halfway, and this is again coming off of last night because my pipe's gone out this morning, but halfway through the bowl I was still getting a strong cherry flavor. About 3/4 of the way through the bowl, that started to go away. Pretty typical, I think, on some of the lower quality pipe tobacco cherry blends, or any of those heavily flavored blends. It seems to be where the flavor starts to go away. But it smoked nicely. I had the gray ash when I was done. I did have a little bit of dottle at the end, and it was time for me to be done smoking a pipe anyways. But it seemed like it would have smoked all the way through fairly nice. And today it seemed to be smoking pretty good on this pipe as well. So I guess if you like cherry, if you like the black cherry, I would say give it a try. Just know that it's really a syrupy, sweet flavor, at least in my experience, and that can overpower you a little bit. Not in a bad way. It just almost gets to be too much. And even for a guy that likes aromatics, it was almost too much. But you know what? It was a good pipe last night, as I hadn't smoked a pipe in a couple days, so I enjoyed it. So that's kind of my first impressions on the Paladin. Hope you guys have a great day. Get through the midweek here and on to the weekend. So until next time, who's your piper?